Perfect. And we are live. Hey, welcome to Comedy Museum, everybody. Oh, yeah. I'm your host and showrunner, Vineet Loya, and I'm super excited to bring amazing lineup of comics tonight. But before that, it's super chilly here. But I had a great week because I was able to escape Atlanta's cold weather and embrace the warm, moist weather of Orlando. I don't know why I'm specifically saying those, but Orlando is great. I loved it. Yeah, I went there. I was there for a few days, and I went there for a team event. Yeah, and after the event, we ended up going to Disney Springs, which is kind of like a poor people's version of Disney World. Yeah, no tickets, no rides, just a land filled with like overpriced shops and restaurant. Hell yeah. When I was there, I felt nostalgic. It felt like my first day in America, like just all that lights and whatnot. Nice. But I'm having a great day. I'm actually experiencing three different substances right now. I earlier earlier today I drank a lot of vodka and then smoked some pot, and I microdosed on acid. But it turned out it's a little more than microdose. I guess it's a millidose. Who's tripping here? Anyone tripping? I feel like Patrick, you're always tripping. This is my first time doing this while tripping or on microdose, so it's gonna be interesting at the very least. I can't wait to kind of go back and take a look at this, like all the things happening right now. All right. I got a feeling that this show gonna be trippy. Hell yeah. So let's give it a go. So are you guys excited? Yeah. Show some excitement. Oh, Yugansh is here. Hell yeah. Give it up for your very first comic coming up right now. Everyone, give it up for Alex Turner.
Oh, immense pressure, everybody. Oh, man. Oh, I'm pissing my britches. I'm just kidding. All right, how we doing? I'm holding it with my left hand tonight. It's a little different. Guys, my therapist told me that I need to stop viewing women as objects. And I told her, I said, that's real funny coming from a lampshade. All right. Speaking of women, I suck at getting them. I've been trying to get better at that, so I hired a dating coach. And last year it went pretty well. We made it all the way to state playoffs. All right. I'm not into women's feet. Not into them. I don't really get the sexual fetish of women's feet. I don't really understand liking something that walks all over me. And they always be tripping, and they always be causing car accidents. Am I right? All right. Dumb shit. I'm not book smart. I would never consider myself book smart. I'm more of a pamphlet smart guy. Anything more than 7 pages and I'm out. All right. Better be Times New Roman, too. Fuck me. I've been playing this new game, or I used to play it with my buddy growing up. It was called Stairs versus Elevator. He was handicapped, so obviously I took the elevator and he took the stairs. And I always kicked his ass. It was a downstairs race. All right. What are we going to talk about? I'm excited about seeing my favorite comedian, like probably ever, in about a week. It just really depends on when my tape from this uploads. All right. I think it's fun to get in contact with people like that I haven't seen in a long time. like from high school and all that, just to make sure that I'm still better than them. All right. Just a bunch of one-liner juju tonight. That doesn't work. I've got a black cat, and for last Christmas I bought her one of those laser pointer machines, like the automatic machines, and she's really liking it. I've never seen her more happy than when I chase the laser around the room. All right, thank y'all. Y'all been awesome.
Give it up for Alex, everybody. Wow. You guys really crushed his soul. Like he wrapped up like 2 minutes before the time. Are we out of focus? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, this is how open mic works. You know, get a list of comics, come together, just sit and just start browsing through their phones. What are you watching right now, you guys? What kind of porn are you watching? That would be a better question. The good one. Which is gay porn. I get it. That's your good one. So this is the energy. So we're going to get the energy we put out, okay? So I want each and every one of you to keep... There you go. Do what Yugansha's doing. Put your hands together and give a warm welcome to the next comic coming up right now. Give it up for Owens Hunt, everybody.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, comics. This is really cool. This must be what like an OnlyFans creator feels like. You know? Do I pull my butt apart now, or do we... No, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me, Vineet. This is such a cool place. I'm glad the camera's pointed this way and not out at the audience. That's definitely fortunate for us. Thanks so much for having me, man. I do appreciate it. I'm confused with the microphone. It feels like a snow cone in my hand at the moment. That's a little strange. I just learned and discovered that I'm a sapiosexual. For those of you who don't know what that is, don't worry, you're safe. I'm not attracted to any of you. But if you don't, it's somebody who is attracted to someone of great intellect. So really, it's just kind of like a fancy way to say I'm single. I'm single because I'm complicated. I overthink, therefore I am alone. It's tough out there, you know, like this room. But I don't know, I'm getting back out there, trying to have some fun. It's tough dropping dick with the dad bod, though, to be honest. You know, I can't smash, but I smush. I don't crush pussy, I cushion it. You know, I can make it hurt everywhere else, though, you know. I got this one cool trick where I can choke a girl with no hands. And I just lay there on her. That's it. It's Superman, that hoe. That's how we do, right? I think I might have misinterpreted that song. My day job is a life coach, which I'm rethinking at the moment. But it's a very rewarding job. I like it. A lot of people don't realize all the best people have life coaches, all the most successful people. It's like a dirty secret. It's like a trick, you know? Like Michael Jordan had a coach. Tom Brady had a coach. Jeffrey Dahmer. The thing about it is I think Jeffrey had a cooking coach. So might have got a little confused about the recipes. It's one of those. But it's a very rewarding job. I love it. I help people, and that's my day-to-day life. And I got to be honest, I'm making pretty good money. It pays quite well. I'm on Zoom calls every day, making $200-300 an hour, just telling people it's okay to be white. Of course, I'm lying to them. You know? But that's how we take the power back, guys. It's called subversion, right? Because there shouldn't be anything called billionaires. It's insanity, right? I feel like you should be able to make, yeah, thank you. Applause break. Do it, comics. Do it. You guys still didn't do it. But yeah, there shouldn't be any billionaires. I feel like you should be able to make $999 million. And if you want more, play the Squid Games, you know? I think we should take all the billionaires, round them up, put them on a private jet, and fly them to their favorite place, Epstein's Island. Let them fight it out. It's my new show pitch for 2023. Called it Cribs. Think about that one. It'll set in later. Playroom edition, you know. Winner take ball. It's a little bit obscure. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Any conspiracy theorists in the room? Anybody? We got a couple of those? You never know. I mean, it's kind of tough to tell. Some people hate that, but I feel like conspiracy theorists are batting pretty much 1,000 right now. They're fucking ahead of the curve, you know? And we don't do it for the glory. The difference between a regular person and conspiracy theorist is regular people love to be right. Conspiracy theorist doesn't want to be right, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat because it looks cool. I'm trying to save you guys some pain, energy, and effort. So I got affiliate links I'll be passing out. Anybody in this room is definitely in need of a coach. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
Owen Hunt, everybody. Oh, yeah. He was talking about conspiracy theories, and I love different conspiracies. My favorite is aliens, of course. Kind of curious, Alex, are you into conspiracy theories? Which one? Good one. The frogs being gay? That's proven, bro. It's no longer a conspiracy. And so it's flat for Earth. You're 2 for 2. Earth is flat. Yeah. 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 You had your chances. You you gave 2 minutes to the room. That's the best thing you ever did. Yeah, it is. It's warming up. We are feeling it a little bit. I get it. It's cold, winter night, or yeah, and it's also late. So I totally get it. We should get more drinks here. I definitely need at least a hit of weed if someone have one. So I'm open for. Okay, with that note, the next comic coming up, he's amazing. You all gonna love him. Give it up for Andrew Stein, everybody.
Hey, what's up, internet? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my favorite drink too. Is a hit of weed. I love a good. It's my favorite beverage. Well, yeah, it's nice to be back here in the comedy warehouse. This is fun. I don't know if I'm about to do stand up or like climb a rock wall. This doesn't. But yeah, I don't know. Or comedy garage. It feels like it's weird doing comedy next to a skateboard and a yoga mat. I've never done that before. So, all right, stick to one riff and then go with that. Okay, cool, got it. All right, well, I've had a good week also. I went to the High Museum recently, which was fun. High Museum of Art, that was fun. I don't know if you guys have been there recently, but when I went, there was a DJ there, which is like the most Atlanta thing I've ever seen in my life. Like that only someone born in Fulton County would be like, you know what this Monet exhibit is missing? Maroon 5. That's what. I can't look at this painting of lilies on a pond without moves like Jagger. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. But yeah, I've been getting into weed this year. That's been fun. That's been like my big life event. Is that like I tried weed and I finally get what anime is all about. I didn't know that that's what it was made for. I didn't realize that's why they made anime, is to watch. Because I tried watching it sober, and that is like trying to do math in French. I didn't like, it just didn't compute, you know what I mean? Because here's the thing, I took an edible and then watched Naruto. and I fell asleep for like 6 episodes. I didn't miss anything. It was great. I was totally knew exactly what was going on. I was like, oh, this is how you're supposed to do this. But yeah, man, I've been loving weed. I smoked weed for my birthday, which was like 4 or 5 months ago, and I have not taken a day off since. It's been very good. I like it. I will say, I think the problem I have with anime though is that even though I do understand it, I do think people are a little too anime watchers are a little too like patient with it. You know, it's so slow. Like I found out that Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, he just became a Pokemon champion this year. He's like 45. Like that show came out forever ago. Like why does it take so long? Like I feel he left home at 10 years old to become a Pokemon trainer, and now he has to go back to his mom and be like, "Mom, I finally did it. I'm a champion." And she's like, "Oh shit, you were still doing that? I thought by now you'd be a Pokemon veterinarian at least." So that's my Pokemon bit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know, it's wintertime, which is fun. I will say the only thing I don't like about it is that I tend to get sick this time of year, and I am a sneezer, which people do not like. I've learned that is the only I've learned that if you sneeze once, people are like, "Bless you." If you sneeze twice, they're like, "Bless you again." If you sneeze 3 times, they're like, "Hey man, why don't you go to hell?" That is the only bodily function that works that way, that has a strict limit like that. But yeah, I'm 26 right now, which is fun. It's a weird age to be. I know 26 is a weird age because it's the only age that like there's no movies about being 26. Like there's a lot of movies about high school and college, but there's no movie. Like the only movie about a 26-year-old would just be like 2 hours of a guy needing to go to therapy and just not going. I think that's like just a bunch of people just texting SpongeBob memes back and forth. That's all that would happen for the whole movie. What else did I have in this? These notes filled with gold. I'm in a relationship, as most of you know. My girlfriend is classy. I like to say she's classy because she likes home goods, like as an idea. I don't know what home goods are. That's where we are, like, because the word home goods to me is kind of like the word synergy. I don't know what it means, and I'm pretty sure I'm not in a high enough tax bracket to find out. So, all right. Well, thank you guys. That's it for me. Bye.
Give it up for Andrew Stein, everybody. Yeah, we got the other one. We got another dude to get into our gateway drug. Like, how many times have you smoked since you first time tried weed?
Good amount. Since March, 20.
Yeah. Are you kicking your own ass? Like, why you didn't did this sooner?
My brain's fully formed now.
That's my choice. I mean, it happened that I started smoking weed when I was like 27 or something. So I still am dumb. So it's still not. My brain is still not formed. Trent, when was the first time you'd smoked? I'm kind of curious.
I didn't start until I was like
26? Wow. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah. Yeah, grow your beard, long hair.
When did you start, Patrick?
Yeah, Patrick. He probably like sneaked out of like a army. There you go. This is all. This whole open mic was only so that we can talk about weed. We can talk it out. We can figure out like who did when and do you smoke weed? On occasion. Is tonight the occasion? Huh? You're out of town, yeah. 1986. Whoa. That. All right. Cool. All right. Your next comic coming up is amazing. You're all gonna love him. Give it up for Yugan Shmalik.
Hey, thank you. Andrew, you said there's no film about a 26-year-old, and I don't think you've ever seen Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon. All right, that's a movie about a 26-year-old. or 25. One of those. It's probably the year after college. All right. It's great. Owen, you said you were a conspiracy theorist, and you didn't have to tell us that. We knew that when you said you were a life coach. All right. The crowd goes crazy. Man. This city is really scary. I don't know about you guys. It gets scary sometimes even in the day. Like, I was at this court, this basketball court that I go to all the time, and there was nobody there, and it just kept, like, getting darker and darker, It was, like, as if, like, Voldemort came, I don't know if you guys watch Harry Potter films. But, yeah, I feel like it was getting really scary, Like, I felt like the city was trying to tell me something when the basketball, like, kept rolling to my keys. Like, I think I need to get out of here, Bad vibes, this city, I tell you. ATL, ho. It's great. My name is Uganch. Everybody fucking knows that here. But my name is Uganch, and someone was like, Uganch is a cool name, but is it cool if I call you U for short? And I was like, yeah, why don't you call me by something that everyone is called by? Like, a name is supposed to bring us together, but yeah, why not make it sound like I inconvenienced you, Like, hey, you, got the ring? Like, hey, man, that's your best man. Why are you talking to him like that? Love being here. I'm so glad you taped the set for me. I could, oh, yeah. Lucky watchers in there. You're not lucky. But, yeah, I feel like people, I feel like we wouldn't have wedding season if people stopped getting divorced, Like, I feel like, why do we have Christmas season, It's because people want to do it again. And I think if people just stop getting married, if people treat marriage less like cocaine and more like heroin, Like, you do it once and you bring everybody, all your friends and family to the function. Yep. New ideas. Look at that, 2 minutes. I'm going to use all of it, too. Make sure I get everything out. Did someone just, like... I thought someone was... someone sighed or something. That would be kind of funny. It's like, oh, man. Let's see. Done that one. Man. You guys see those videos of dog chiropractors? Cracking dogs' backs? Like, I didn't feel like a victim of income inequality until I knew that there were dogs with a better posture than me, I don't know about you guys, but it makes me angry. Like, I want to go up to these chiropractors and be like, can you actually do some good for once and help a human out, Like, who cares if a dog has got a good back, I don't think even a dog would know, All right, guys, I'm going to leave it to the room. It's like, this was, I usually don't do this, but, tonight's been too good, Got to keep the flow going.
Give it up for you, gosh! This is like the opposite of the vibe we had last week. Like, last week you were here, right? Yeah, everyone were, like, going overtime. Like, I was standing there like, motherfucker, just get off the mic. And tonight it's like, motherfucker, stay on the mic for a couple more minutes. Come on. No, this is nice. This kind of keep you humble. This is what open mics feel like, obviously, we all know. And the only thing is, like, we are broadcasting this to the entire world yeah. We don't have to? No, we definitely have to. This gotta be seen by everyone in the world. Hell yeah. All right, the next comic coming up. He was a feature for last week, but because of car troubles, he wasn't able to make it. So I'm so glad and excited that he's here today. So give it up for Kamal the Secret Genius, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. You was talking about the chiropractor or dog chiropractor. I'm not a dog, but I have been going to the chiropractor recently. I got in an accident, car got totaled. So you go to the chiropractor, that's what you do. But I don't like mine. He's too into his job for me. He likes it too much. I don't like the shit he says while he's doing my adjustments. It makes me uncomfortable. Like he's standing over me and he's like, "You like that? Huh? You feel that? Yeah, I know you feel it because I feel it. It's really loosened up. It's way tighter than that last week. Really got in there and got you loose, didn't I?" I was like, "Man, get your fucking hands off me, please, sir. Send your wife in here," because his wife is also a chiropractor. So she comes in there, and her hands are made of knuckles and elbows. So then I have to make a choice. Do I want to feel violated or get my ass beat 3 times a week? I chose the violation. This is fun. I had to go to a funeral recently, a family funeral. And I think that it's time that my family seeks out a new pastor to do the funerals for us, because this pastor, I think he's seen his day. He's washed a little bit. His best sermons are behind him. I don't even think he's writing sermons for the funerals, because the stuff he says is not of or related to a funeral. I was at my aunt's funeral, and he said, "I just feel so blessed to be here today, because somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody wasn't blessed enough to see today." It's like, yeah, my fucking auntie who's in the casket at the front of the church, she wasn't blessed enough to see today, motherfucker. And then he said, "Look to your neighbor and say, adultery." It's like, adultery, dude? You talking about fucking at a funeral? I don't think that's correct, sir. Yeah, it's raining outside. Every time it rains really hard, it reminds me that I'm not a good person. Because a few years ago, it stormed really bad in Atlanta for like 7-8 days straight, and a tree fell on my parents' house. Yeah, it wasn't good, and they called me and told me. And my first thought, even before like, is anybody okay, was, I really hope they don't have to stay at my house, because that would be terrible. And my sister lives way closer, has less kids. Yeah, sometimes you should just stay home. This is probably one of those nights that I probably should have just not left my house. But I'm here telling jokes to you guys. How much more time do I have? Oh, is that the countdown right there? Oh, wow. You guys are fancy. No questions needed in here. All right. So, imagine that I just did this amazing segue into this joke that I'm about to start telling. Or not. I'm going to tell it anyway. People, the commercials on the radio, the personal injury commercials, have y'all heard those? That have people thinking they're going to be rich if they get in a car accident. Like, Julian L. Sanders got me $4.2 million. I don't believe those people. Do you know how fucked up you got to be to get $4.2 million in an auto accident settlement? That's not going to be a happy phone call when Julian calls you. You're not even going to answer the phone. Your personal care representative is going to take that call like, "I'm sorry, Julian. He's in the back asleep. And no, he can't come to the phone anyway. You know he lost his legs in the accident." He said, "Give him the phone." "No, he can't hold the phone. You know he lost his arms in the accident." He said, "What is he saying?" "I don't know what he's saying." You know he lost his teeth and tongue in the accident. And again, they're growling. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm not enjoying this at all. Usually by now I would have gotten into my set and be feeling good about doing comedy. Oh, did you? Oh, no, it's fine. I mean, I have way more material, as you guys sure know, but huh? Oh, you saw me last night. That's why you're not laughing at the things I'm saying. Cool. Because I probably said something similar to the shit I'm working on right now. I don't even remember where I was last night, but that's cool. Peter Street Station. That is where I was at the Laughing Library. People were laughing. It was way more fun. No, I'm bullshitting. Nah, but let me see what else I want to work on before I leave. It is a mic. I don't want to be disrespectful. I appreciate the time. Okay. All right. We're here. We're in it. New shit is what I'm trying to do. I lost a lot of weight a few years ago. Lost over 100 pounds. You guys can clap or not. I wrote an applause break into the joke, so you know what I'm saying. I have to request it sometimes. But no, you gotta. If anybody in here wants to lose weight or needs to lose weight, I can recommend the doctor, and he's not going to perform a surgery on you, or he's not going to do anything. He's not going to put you on a diet. He's not going to put you on a workout. He's going to ridicule you because you're fat as fuck at every opportunity. I went to see this dude because I sprained my ankle playing basketball, hooping, which as a fat dude going to the doctor is admirable. I hurt myself exercising. Like I can hold my head high. What the fuck you gonna say to me now, doc? Getting there, put my ankle up on the table, wait for him to come in. He comes in and stares at me for like 12 seconds. He doesn't say shit. When he finally says something, he says, "You know how much you weigh?" I said, "Yes, motherfucker. They just weighed me up front." He said, "And you're okay with that?" And it fucked up. It's like, hey, man, chill out. Is my ankle broke or not, motherfucker? It's like, I don't need this shit. He said, I haven't looked at the x-ray. I don't know what's wrong with your ankle. But I can tell you, whatever's wrong with it, it's going to happen again because you're too fat for your joints. I was like, man, that's harsh. Every time I went back to him, same shit. Went back to him because I had a sinus infection. At least I thought I did. He said, you can't breathe because you're fat. I went to see him because I needed a tetanus shot. I stepped on a nail. He said, the nail wouldn't have went through your foot if you wasn't so fat. And then the last straw was I went to see him because I fucking around in these streets. Got burnt. It wasn't a proud day. He told me you wouldn't be fucking with bitches so dirty if you wasn't so fat. And that was the last straw. Should have told me sooner. You know, sinus infection is one thing, but a life of fucking dirty bitches is a sentence I can't live with. So, went ahead and lost the weight. All right, that's my time. Kamal Secret James, appreciate it.
Give it up for Kamal, everybody. Hell yeah. And give it up for yourself for sticking around here. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. And keep that energy going for your next comic coming up right now. Give it up for Patrick Logan.
Hi, hello, hi, hello, hi, hello. Well, you said you're too fat for your joints, man. Sometimes my joints are too fat for me, dog. I gotta pass one of those things, you know? Y'all be smoking fat joints. Brown fucking. How are you guys? I don't care, honestly. Why would we? We see each other entirely too often. I see most of you motherfuckers more than I see my own family, unfortunately. And honest, some of them it's for the better. Like, certainly so. I have a cousin who burned down his family's house because his basement meth lab blew up, and then I had to live with them, not like in their blown up house, but at my grandparents' house, and it's you just learn a lot of things real fast as a kid when you meet the methy side of the family, you know. And as an adult, you learn even more about that side, and that like they're actually not even related. It's just like, yeah, Uncle Sean's wife cheated on him a lot. It was like none of their, not a one. Sorry, Uncle Sean. Get to air out dirty laundry as an adult. You find out all the secrets and stuff, and that's I don't know. Maybe not everybody. Like I wish I had a family small enough to where there weren't secrets, you know. But it's like I'm still not sure how many kids my dad has, and I don't want to take a 23andMe because I don't want to find out any like half cousins or whatever or siblings or whatnot. I don't want to snitch on anybody is what I'm saying. That's how they got the Golden State Killer. Like, look at me. I'm for sure related to somebody who committed a lot of crimes. No, I don't know, guys. You ever feel like these rainy days are nice? They ever match? Huh? Ever feel good? Let's be honest. Ever feel you guys want to cry? Huh? I wonder if I could. I don't know if I'm stoned and like laughing at myself at the idea of crying, but I think I could get a cheer up. Do you guys want to cry with me? Huh? Let's go. Here we go. It's been so long. See, I don't even think I can express real emotion. Yeah, I am high. I went to a bachelor party recently, and a dude came up to me, and he goes, "Hey man, do you do cocaine?" And I don't do cocaine, but if if a stranger offers you drugs, you take them because drugs are expensive, and it would be rude to look a gift horse in its nose, or something. But I was like, yeah, man, I'll do cocaine. And he goes, good, 'cause I didn't want to be doing it alone. And that's not something that you should say to someone. It's like, hey, man, do you have a problem? Am I going to have to, like, worry about you missing the rings or something at this wedding tomorrow? And he did. He did lose the rings. He left them in the car. And when the ceremony happened, he did not have them. But the bride's father was a class act, and he took his ring off. He grabbed his wife's hand, and took her ring off. Went up there, handed it to him. Said, "Go ahead and finish getting married and stuff." And that's real pretty and stuff, I guess. But way to really just get cucked by your father-in-law at your own wedding. Is like this is what he's gonna like hand his baby girl off to, you know? Like, what is he gonna have to fucking help him consummate it too? Like, here we go. It goes like this.
Patrick Logan, everybody. Yeah, I would I would never do cocaine. Not probably. I would never do cocaine. But if I change my mind, Patrick would be the first person I'll be doing cocaine out with. He already said yes. Did he? So now we're gonna bring up our features and followed by the lightning round. So appreciate all of you staying here. The next comic coming up, the feature. She runs multiple production companies. She hosts stand-up Hands Up Stand Up, and she also runs a stand-up comedy. What do you call? Festival. Yeah, backhand. Yeah, I'm blanking. I'm going all over the place, but I want each and every one of you to clap your hands and bring Haley Montgomery, everybody.
That was the sweetest intro I've ever had. I love that. Thank you. I'm honored to be here. This is a cool space. I actually have never been to this side of town. I heard lions, when I was driving over here. I was like, is that a fucking lion? And my friend, I was on the phone with her, and she was like, yeah, you're by the zoo. I was like, okay. But I feel like anything could happen in this room. Do you feel that way? Yeah? Yeah, like anything. Like, you know, break out a fucking orgy here, and no one would know. But I'm the only girl, so I guess it would be like a gangbanger. I don't know what I don't know how you define a gangbang. I don't know if it's just because it's one girl and all guys, or does it work if it's all girls and one guy? Is it still a gangbang? I don't know. I'm asking questions. I'm listening for answers. Does anyone know? No? No? Okay, cool. I'm learning new stuff every day. I'm learning about how people identify. I feel like there's a new way to identify. I'm always up for learning. I love hearing what people think and how they, hey, by all means. It's cool. It's all right. It's just another male comic. But I'm just kidding. I'm in a room full of male comics. But I'm putting myself out there to date, and I'm learning a lot of stuff, especially sexually. The world is different. Can you agree? Are you dating anyone? No. Do you want to be dating anyone? On the fence. I know. Are you on any of the apps? What apps are you on? Only Hinge? Okay, Hinge is my least favorite because I feel like I don't really have as much say in it because everything's so expensive on there. Like on Bumble, I can just swipe to my heart's content, and then when I match with someone, I can choose if I want to talk to them. So I really don't have to read profiles until that point. But on Hinge, they really force you to read profiles, listen to voice memos, and do a bunch of extra shit. Okay. Yeah, see, okay, I just got out of a relationship with a psychopath that I met on Tinder. We dated, yeah, for real. We dated for 6 months. He worked in the industry. He's currently working on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he is lighting whatever crew. And he took me to Hawaii last week, and then when I came back, my mom told me that she found him on Facebook, and he had lied to me about his name. His name was Patrick, but he lied to me about his last name and told me he didn't have social media, so I didn't really look that hard because I was like, he's not on fucking social media, so why would I really delve into that? But my mom found him, and it turns out he's married and has 3 kids. Is that fucking crazy? That's real. That happened last week. And I just, not to put him on blast, but he's not the first guy that I've experienced this with. And dating is fun. I go out on a fuck ton of dates. In fact, yesterday I went out on 4 dates. Yeah. Yeah. I'm for real. When I do my hair and makeup, I'm fucking ready to go. You know, I'm not wasting this outfit. I bought this a week ago, and I'm going out after this. But I had 4 dates all in Inman Park, so I didn't have to move my car. Yeah, I just book them on the 45, and then it's just me asking questions, listening out for keywords before I'm like, hey, I've got time for one more appetizer before I need to run to my next meeting. And I won't let any guy buy me a meal for 45 minutes of my time. I will. I think of it as an opportunity to invest into mankind across the board. I've never had a bad first date. Always good. And in fact, I encourage them. I'm like, let's go out. We'll have a fun time. They're like, will we? I'm like, yeah, because I'm a good person, and I'm not going to shit on someone just for meeting up with me. Why do I need to do that? If you're not attracted to me, I'm not attracted to you. We can still have an honest conversation, right? You feel that way? No, baby? You look a little on the fence. No, you agree? Okay. I mean, I like dating plus size guys. I don't know what your doctor's fuck problem is, but like I'm not a trash bitch, but like I like dating plus size guys because when we kiss, our tummies kiss first. And that's fucking cute. Is that cute or not? That's really fucking cute. He's like going in for a kiss and then our tummies kiss first. I'm just like, fuck yeah. He loves me. But I like dating plus size guys. I used to be a flight attendant, and people would complain about my type. They would be dinging me mid-flight, and I'd come over to them. I'd be like, "Can I help you?" And be like, "Man, this guy's knees are in my back." And I would just lean in close and be like, "I wish that they were in mine." Because I'm just looking for a sturdy lap to sit on and praying for turbulence, you know? Like every time I felt like a little rock on the boat, I would just go position myself next to any big guy. Like if a bump hit that hard, I would just fall into his lap. And then we'd be in love. It'd be this is how we met. It'd be a whole thing. Anyways, I'm so glad I wore underwear because like these mirrors, like this dress is short. I don't actually know what I'm showing, but did I just live? Sorry. Anyways, thank you. I'm so glad you're joining us. But yeah, dating is hard. Like sometimes guys are so sexual on the apps. Like why are we throwing out our crazy up top? Like save your crazy 3 months in, okay? Guys, save your crazy. Girls too. Some of my friends throw out their crazy and they're like, if he doesn't get my personality, then he doesn't get it. And I'm like, no, actually you're showing him you're crazy and he doesn't know you can be normal yet. He doesn't know he can take you home to his mom yet. He doesn't know you can reel it in and let it out. He doesn't know that yet. And we don't know that yet. So when a guy's like, I'm super into submissive girls, I'm like, all right, sounds fucking crazy. Like, we just did our first conversation. What do you want to fucking tie me up in your basement? Like, fucking grow up. You know what I'm saying? Fucking grow a pair of balls. Reel it in, be fucking normal, be fucking kind. I'm not even asking for a lot. I don't expect guys to like plan the date. I plan. I'm like, hey, you want to go 6 o'clock? Let's go to Barcelona, Inman Park. They're like, okay. I'm like, I made a reservation. They're like, oh, okay. I didn't even have to do anything. Okay, here I am. Okay. I'm like, yeah, I got my nails done. I got my hair done, and I'm here on time, and I made this reservation. Let's see if it works out. And I've always had long-term relationships from that. I've gone from like 6 years to 3 years to 2 years to this 6-month fucktard. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm putting myself out there, right? When I meet the right guy, I want to be able to be like, motherfucker, I found you. I found you. I looked far and wide, and let me say, you're better than the other fucktards that I've met. So far. But, I mean, it's just real. It's real. Guys will message me, and they'll be like, hey, come sit on my face. I know. Thank you. And I'm like, listen, I don't think that jawline is strong enough to handle my ass. That's just the truth. This is a heavy ass. You want me to come sit on your face? You know those people who, like, have been suffocated? I would do that to someone, and then I would be in trouble for what? My ass? Doing what you asked? No, I'm sorry. He really wanted that. Okay. No, it's real, though. Yeah, it's real. Guy, I mean, for real. I was so sick of going on these half-ass dates where the guys were like, you know, after we meet up, I feel like guys are in love because they meet one real person. They're like, oh, shit. She, like, called me out of my shit. She's speaking normal to me. She's not scared of my, like, lack of EQ, let's just say across the board, lack of emotional intelligence. She's like giving me a chance. Okay, I think I'm in love with her. And that's when I'm just like, okay, like I want to give guys an opportunity and I want to, you know, suss them out. And so I was like, I need a different process. Like I don't need to be going on dates because a guy can say whatever he wants to say in a 45-minute date, really. So I changed my profile and now it's just like a picture of my face, the next is a picture of my ass, and then the rest are just home projects that I need done. And I've had guys responding to that. Yeah, I've had guys responding, and they're like, I'll come lay the wood. I'm like, I know you meant that sexually, but come on over. I'm going to hold you to it. Yeah. Yeah, so I had a guy come over for a first date. You ever had a first date in your home? No? Okay. 2020. I mean, if you say you haven't, you're lying. You're lying. We have all. I had a first date at home yesterday, and I regret it. I regret it. I was like, this should have been public. Even our FaceTime, I was like, he's not the same person. It was like a switch gears. And I told him, I was like, I don't kiss on a first date. That's me showing you I have a boundary. I want you to respect it. Are you going to do that? And if a guy doesn't, I'm like, okay, issue, go on. Like, don't be like kissing my face, kissing my hand, like touching my face. If I tell you up front, this is my boundary. I want to know, can you respect a fucking boundary? And then he's like, let's go cuddle in bed. I'm like, motherfucker, this is a first date. Get out. Okay. Anyways. They're like, oh, you led me on. You invited me home. I'm like, no, I let you know up front that I had a boundary. And then you come in my home and disrespect me in my fucking home? Get the fuck out. I'm just kidding. He spent the night, and I was like, oh, my mom's coming over. You got to go. Okay. All right. My name is Haley Montgomery. Thank you so much. Give it up for your amazing hosts.
Give it up for Haley Montgomery, everybody. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right on. Like, dating is so fucking tough right now. And that's why I gave up on all the dating apps. Yeah, I deleted all of them. And I can't tell you how much a huge difference that made in my life. You know, right now, I have a whole 2 gig of extra space in my phone, which I'm probably going to download some porn on it. All right. All right. Are you guys ready for your next feature? Yeah. So give it up for Trent Ludzak, everybody.
Well, this is going to be much different now. This is probably the coolest estate sale I've ever performed in. Maybe the saddest estate sale. This bitch owned crystals for sure. All right. You guys know I can just do this, right? Like, if there's one comic around that can just... It's me. Where's the clock at? 9 minutes, 10 seconds. Can you guys handle it? Let's see. I got silence for this room. I'm going to give them exactly what they've been given, motherfuckers. You're going to feel so much more awkward if I'm just silent for the next 9 minutes than me, I promise. I smoked so much weed earlier. I know you two are the only ones I have a chance with right now, so. Fuck it, I might as well do some of the new stuff, right? You know, you can't jerk off to whites anymore, right? Like you pull up the hub, drop down categories. What do you got? You got Asian, you got ebony, you got Latina. You want to find a white lady? You got to know what country she's from. You can streamline it. There's one way. You just go to the search bar, type in stepsister. They all come up. He gets it. He watches those ones. Man, you look like you're the one throwing off the algorithm for the rest of us. All right, I'll do a Tinder joke. Why do people always have to say on Tinder that they love the gym? We already looked at your pictures. We know if you love the gym. Now you're just telling us if you're a liar or not. cool. That's the closer for that joke. Ooh, here's an old one. I want to die of autoerotic asphyxiation. Just don't want to be found for a while. Like 1,000 years. Like I'm trying to leave a legacy. Like a legacy greater than kids. Like I'm trying to teach the future people about the old chokey strokey. That's all I want. Damn. This mic stand makes me feel tall because this is maxed out. This is... Where did you buy this? This is like clearly Chinese made. If this is the tallest this goes, this was not made here. This was made in your country, buddy. Did you get this from your cousin or what? Hell yeah, I broke you, Gonch. There's something else new, I think. Oh, this is dumb. No, this is a real opinion. I don't think that pharmaceutical companies, for their commercials, should be allowed to hire the same voice actors as horror movies. Like, I don't know if you realize they do that. Like, I was watching football, and it was good football, and you know that because a pharmaceutical ad came on. And that only happens in American football. But the commercial was on, so I tuned it out. I was looking at my phone. And immediately after, a horror movie commercial came on. So all that I heard, not looking at the screen, was the same guy continuously say, "Do you know enough about shingles? It's the most terrifying film of the year." Like, they're using the same person. Like, that guy's working for all of them. That doesn't seem fair. If they have to use the horror movie guy to sell their medicine, I don't think shingles is worth worrying about. Pretty bad. Pretty not good as a joke, honestly. Really. It's all men in here. This could work. You know how women are into, like, astrology? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, the claim is that they're listening to ancient knowledge, but they're not thinking about what ancient people thought about them. Like, ancient dudes didn't even like women enough to fuck them outside of procreation. Like, the ancient Greeks would fuck women to make children, but if you're going for fun, it was all about hanging with the boys, you know? And by the way, I don't mean like your friends the boys. I mean literal boys. But, like, women love that shit. They're all about it. Like, women are into two things mainly, as far as I can tell. And that is ancient knowledge created by men who didn't respect them, and destroying the reputations of men who wronged them in the past. All right. They're contradictory ideas. That's kind of the idea. I'm just being mean. I forgot there's a camera. What are the chances one person is watching this? 89%. I think you're lying. That wasn't even a good lying number. Like, 89 is way too high. Like, that was like if I asked you how much to buy that shirt and you said $1,000. That's basically what you did. You highballed it, man. If you said 25%, I would have believed you. I'm using my time. You ever just wake up in the morning and thank God you're not a truck guy? Like that you're just not one of those people that has to spend like 60 grand on a truck that says I have a small dick. It's just a wild mindset to have. Bye. We could do the silence thing. It's a little more manageable now, I think. What do you guys think? There was something else new. Oh, yeah. I had a whole new thing I was going to try. All right. A lot of times stoners will look down on cigarette smokers, and I don't think that's cool. Because we're all just burning plants, right? When you really look into it, the biggest difference between nicotine and THC is nicotine is the strongest naturally occurring short-term memory drug. And THC is the funnest way to forget half of everything you know. And I think it's rude to smoke one of them and be mean to the other one. It's because all the propaganda. Like they told you every cigarette takes 5 minutes off your life. But nobody wants to talk about how it takes 10 minutes off how long I have to work. No, I know. I'm using my time. Fuck the stream. I'm out.
Trent Ludzak, everybody. Oh, yeah. You know, I want, I'm sure there are like more than 5 people who are watching right now. And I want each and every one of you to kind of like leave all the comments. Just diss on the Trent. Like 89%, I'm sure. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, do whatever say whatever you want to say about Trent. He's all good. All right, so that was the feature. So now we have like 2 or 3 more comics, and we're gonna do like a very quick lightning round. And the next comic coming up, he's very good friend of mine. I love him. You all gonna enjoy his set. Give it up for Jesse Martin.
Yeah. Anybody watching out there who likes me? I'll fuck you. 'Cause I'm crazy. I have sex. I think I have a sex problem. Like a lot of people are hating on like Brittany Griner and how she looks. But there's like a part of me that's like, I'd still fuck her. I've always wanted to fuck a dinner table. Vineet, I fucking love you, man. So nice, right? Such a nice guy. It's like contagious. One time, we're on the belt line, and Vineet is speaking into the mic, and there's like 20 people that walk by, and he doesn't say anything until like half of them are walking by, and he goes, "Don't look at me! Nobody look at me!" I guess you had to be there. I don't know. It was a good moment. I got a colonoscopy. I didn't feel like I had a colonoscopy after I had it. My throat hurt. I asked the doctor. The doctor's like, "How you feeling?" I was like, why does my throat hurt?" She's like, "You ever try shutting the fuck up?" Bah, 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 bah. Shut up. I got another colonoscopy to get to. Cost me $1,500. $1,500. It's like I saved up money to get pegged. $1,500. I feel like I could find someone in Atlanta who could do it for like 40 and a water hose. Someone who's just like, hey man, come on in. Let's get to it. Yep. I was walking in to get my colonoscopy, and there's a couple, an old couple standing next to me, and the person at the desk asks the guy who's getting the colonoscopy, like, what brings you in here? And his wife just stood there and looked at him and was like, I'm sick of his shit. I shaved my neck for this. I was like, this is going to make a difference. You got a clock now. Holy shit. Thank God the fan is working. And sound system. I'm no longer working at the bar. I'm working there tomorrow. So if anybody wants to get fucked up from like 11 to 5, I'll hook you up. I'm serious. So it's a soccer bar. We have that. It's like actually a soccer bar. And a lot of kids will come in. My favorite part about serving was like serving kids because they're like the nicest people. You know, they're not fucked up yet. I love serving kids. Like until they ask for like a Shirley Temple with cherries, and I'm like, I fucking hate this kid. You royalty? What do you think you're royalty? You think you're something? Working tomorrow. We got mimosas. You guys like mimosas? Got some mimosas for you. My boss, at my new job, I would say, you know what, I'm going to say it. I'm a manager in an auto body shop. Because fuck you. No, I manage an auto body shop. I manage an auto body shop, and my manager is always, he's always showing off his money. He has his screensaver on his computer is just his big house, his kids, and he's always like, fuck. You see this house? It's $5,000. He's from Pakistan. I'm not going to do a Pakistani accent. See my house? It's $5,000. See this couch? Wait, no, fucked it up. I'm done.
Give it up for Jesse Martin. Yeah, I feel you, bro. It is one of the, that kind of night. But I'm super glad that you all are here still. Granted, I locked the door so no one can leave, but you're still here, so I appreciate that. All right, so we got 3 more comics. The next comic coming up, you all gonna love him. Give it up for Tyler Garrison, everybody.
Oh yeah, man. Well, last minute feeling. This is great. Yeah, I like coming here, man. It's a cool hangout. Especially Vinny. He walked up to me and was like, hey man, you wanna do 3 minutes? I'm like, well, I mean, I'm already halfway there, so might as well, right? Let's see, yeah. So we're all just kind of fucking around, right? We all know each other. This is like the intro to a real fucked up porn. But no, man, I was thinking when I was like driving around today, I was thinking why I don't respect like influencers, like guys who are just famous on the internet, and that's what they do. They are just known for being known, right? And what I find funny is why I can't respect them is because whenever they fail, they can't see the immediate results of their failure. So like say they make like a TikTok and it's like, doesn't do good. Or people like leave comments. They have the option not to look at those comments, right? But say if you're up here and you bomb, you're still up here. You got everyone else looking at you. It's like, oh fuck, that didn't work. It's just a thought I had. I thought it was pretty funny. I still think it's funny. I'm just talking. Let's see. I got actual jokes. Try that out. Fuck it. So yeah, I lost a good bit of weight, or should I say I got in shape? Because I'm still pushing 200, but it looks like a better 200, right? And one of my dieting secrets was I stopped eating pussy. He laughed. I'm gonna take that. But no, yeah. But that's not to say I don't have my cheat days, right? Like if I'm chilling with my girl, we're about to get freaky. I'm like, hold on, babe. Let me check my macros real quick. Then we'll get started. Gotta incorporate push-ups into them, Just go. Whoop. So glad it's just all of us in here. I like when people come up here. It's like, is anyone dating? No. What do you think? you look around. We're having too much fun. Oh man. See, I got this one joke I wrote down last night. I miss high school football games, right? And the only reason is because I always enjoyed watching the team get their ass whooped, and then the student section just chanting the name of a player who died that year. I'm like, dawg, we're down 36 points. We're not coming back from this game, and neither is he. Y'all just can it. All right. Let's see. Second joke. I didn't write this one down, so I'm just gonna wing it. So I'm one of the only single friends, right, of my group, which is fine. But I feel like it's one of those things where, how when your whore friend, he gets into a relationship. It's almost like when your favorite band gets sober. It's like you were a lot more fun when you're more at risk for HIV. All right, that's a 0. That's my time.
Probably turned off the mic. Well, yeah, and keep that energy going for your next comic coming up. Give it up for Marcus McLean, everybody.
Thank you. Trust me, I'm okay living in uncomfortability. I just started doing stand-up in August, and one of my favorite things to do is make white people uncomfortable. So, thank you. Let's see, where should I begin? I smoke a lot of weed, so yeah, and thank you. And I ask a lot of questions when I get high, and one of the questions I recently asked is, can God call me a nigga? Yeah, right, it's a great question. Because honestly, usually at that time, I'm ready to fight somebody if they call me a nigga. And, if God calls me a nigga, do I just got to take that? I feel like I got to take it. I feel like I got to be okay with that. Because, if I try to fight him, I'm losing, obviously. I'm going to lose that fight. Speaking of religion, I also had another question that I've honestly thought about this ever since I was a kid, right? So, do we all believe there's plants in heaven? Can we all assume there's probably some plants in heaven, correct? All right, cool, all right. So, if there's some plants in heaven, I also believe that there's probably weed in heaven. Because there's nothing inherently evil about plants or anything that grows from the earth. If there's a drug that grows from the earth, there's nothing inherently evil about it, right? So I just want to know if there's a greenhouse in heaven that's just full of every plant that's ever been made. And there's weed, opium, shrooms, all that. And honestly, if they put that in the Bible, I probably would be a little bit more inclined to kind of go along with it. Because if you tell me there's some heavenly kush up in there, I'd probably all right. I think I can be I think I'd be okay. I think I'd be a good person for about 60 years, and I'll get there. All right, the nigga God joke did better. Gotcha. It's funny just being one of the only black people in the room. It's just because no matter what we do, we get looked at. And again, like I said, it's one of my favorite things to do is make white people uncomfortable on stage. I don't think I did that tonight because y'all are cool. Y'all are very cool. I like y'all. Y'all are great. All right, my name is Marcus. Y'all been good.
Give it up for Marcus. Ending his set on the high note. Hell yeah. And we got last final comic of the night. So give it up for Raven, everybody.
Hey, y'all. Oh. Hi. Well, I always make a joke about how this is my favorite incel support group. I mean, it still is. Like, look at you guys. Heart emoji. So, let's see. What did I want to talk about this week? See. There's no stool out here. Where do I put my drink? I have notes this time. Usually when I come up here, I feel like I'm like the fuckboy of open mics. Like, I just be like showing up, no notes, not ready for the assignment. So, let's see. This week has been kind of weird for me. So for those of you guys that don't really know me that well, I have ADHD, OCD, anxiety, and depression. They're kind of like the 4 Ninja Turtles of mental health diagnoses, in that like they're all equally as chaotic as each other, but they also really fuck with pizza. So this week I learned a very big lesson. Apparently, did you guys know that seasonal depression is real? I always just assumed that it was for like people that lived in places like Alaska or something where they only have like 3 hours of sunlight. But apparently, if you have regular depression and you get treated for that depression and then the seasons change, you can get seasonal depression. Who knew? So I've been dealing with that all week, which has been really fucking fun. Let's see. What else do I even want to talk about? See, this is what I mean. Never prepared. Never prepared for class. Never. Not once. So let's see. I know. So you guys, remember that thing? See something, say something? Oh no, I saw something. So I was in the parking lot of the grocery store next to my apartment. It's literally the most entertaining parking lot of all time, I promise you. So I was walking to the grocery store and I saw a grown man tell another grown man that he would look better if he smiled. Oh, it was amazing. It was like seeing a unicorn out in the wild. It was like, part of me as a woman, I was like solidarity. I was like, that's awful. Like, how dare you? I know how that feels. That is definitely some fuck shit. But then like the feminist in me was like, honestly, this feels like an act of radical feminism. I was like, I wish I could like film this. I wish I could put it on TikTok. This would definitely go viral. It was literally the most insane and most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Honestly, I pray every day that I get to see it again. But outside of that, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm glad you guys keep coming out. I really am. I wanted to have a sincere moment with y'all. Like, I am. I appreciate this, because every time we do this, I am always so moved by the people that show up. So thank you.
Raven, everybody. Oh, yeah. And give it up for yourself for being here. Yeah, really. That takes a lot of toll. And I want to give a huge shout out to Gus and Cogito and everyone who are, you know, the skeleton behind the entire show. But don't go yet. We have a live music jam, so stick around and have fun. Peace out.